fellow movie watchers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Movies I've watched. Yeah, I know. I really need to upload all the movie I watched videos. Okay, we got The Raven, John Cusack. It's a pretty entertaining tale. It's kind of funny. So, it's worth watching. She's out of my league. This was also kind of funny, not really for kids, but it was entertaining, you know. Good way to spend a evening. Now, replicas with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, rather. This one is, it's kind of weird. I mean, when you think of the premise, it's like, could you really go on like this? I don't know. It's kind of interesting, though. One of those things, you know, sci-fi. Clint Eastwood, the Mule. Clint in his old age is pretty funny. At least I find him amusing. You know, some of the things he puts in his movies, you kind of like, why did he do that? But I think he does these things just to show, you know, how things have changed in our country here, and just, you know, how some people can be. On the Basis of Sex. All About Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Good movie, educational, funny at times, and it's interesting. Gives you perspective on history. Sam Elliott, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. Sometimes I guess you just need a paycheck and you make movies like this. Not quite a turkey, but I tell you, Sam, you better be careful. Aquaman. Basically Star Wars underwater. I mean, what can I say? I don't know. I guess maybe there's some social commentary in here. You just gotta wonder about some of these movies. I could just see some people going like, well, how come black people don't live under the water? How come it's only white people? I can just hear it coming. You know, and why were the bad guys the black people? I mean, some of this, it's just, you know, it's just too funny. You know, it didn't bother me, but it's just, you know, in the sign of the times, I'm just wondering why I haven't heard that kind of outcry yet. It just kind of makes you wonder, but, you know, it's just a movie. And finally, Please Stand By with Dakota Fanning. It was a kind of a cool movie, kind of disturbing in a way when you realize that, you know, things like this actually happen, and people, you know, they have certain difficulties and challenges, you know, handicaps, you know. You've got to be politically correct, you know. I don't think I can say that anymore. So this video might get that PC something. Anyway, but you know, I guess everybody deserves an even break and a fair chance, and deserves to be treated with respect and dignity. But I mean, there's just sometimes people, they don't get treated that way, and you know, they get pushed to the side, and that's, you know, it's just how things are. You know, we might try and say, well, they shouldn't be that way, but we don't live in the world of should. We live down here on this rock called Earth, and that's just the way things are sometimes, and you got to roll with the punches. You know, you just got to deal with it. You have to overcome. And then you, of course, through legal means and lawsuits, you try to make things better. But since these are really movie reviews and not so much social commentaries, even though movies are usually a commentary on our society, I just try to keep it light and lively. But I just had to mention these last two, because I'm just waiting to see what happens. But, you know, these are the movies I've watched. No real turkeys. I mean, The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. That was really borderline. But let me know what you think if you'd give it the turkey label. So anyway, those are the movies I've watched. I really hope you've enjoyed the movies that you've been watching. And thank you for watching my video on these reviews. And as always, don't run out of popcorn.